course. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and a video that will look very similar to a video we did just yesterday. So the purpose of this video, and just to answer that question before you suddenly think we're repeating ourselves, in yesterday's video we focused on finding the first and second and third smallest values in our example for results for a running race. So in that example we wanted to obviously find the smallest values to see who won the race, and then the two follow-ups or people who were second and third fastest in that race. And to do that we used the function of small. So obviously it allowed us to enter the position we desired in terms of relation to the smallest number. In this example we thought it was good to follow up by the other end of the spectrum for this, which is to find the first, second and third largest values. So in terms of our example, we're still using the same data just because we thought it was a useful format to use, and just to show you that these two numbers can work together, but obviously to give you the opposite ends of the spectrum. We're going to use the same data, but this time we'll look for the first, as in the largest value, and then the second and third largest results as well. So it might seem a bit strange to do this on running numbers because obviously it's not normally a target result to come last, but you may want to use this with running number if you were to find the top three slowest results, but we'll just spin it on its head and just assume that the larger the number, obviously the better the result. So in order to do this, again, we're using the same data as yesterday. Column B contains names, C contains the time or the result they achieved. So in terms to find the first, second and third largest values, it's exactly the same format as using small, but this time we're going to be using the function of large. So to enter that function, and like I say, it will look the format will look very, very similar. If you do equals, and then we type in large. And I noticed I did this yesterday and maybe with many other functions. You don't have to type the function name in capitals, you can do it in lowercase. It's really not a problem, it's just a preference maybe without even thinking of mine to put it into capitals each time, and maybe it also helps when reading the screen. So to find the largest we enter our function large, and then we select column C, which contains all our values. And just to mention, we're able to use the whole column because we have no separate data beneath this table here. If you did, you wouldn't want to select the whole column, you'd want to select the specific range just to make sure that data from other areas aren't feeding into this mistake. But just to call that point out, just so you know, and to be aware of that one. Enter our range of our data, and then we do comma, and this time again we hit number 1 because we want to find the first largest value. Close brackets, and there we go. We can see that the largest value here, and what happens to be at the top here for Alan, is 20.5. So there we go, we've got our largest value. So the next thing we need to do is find the second largest. So to do that we do equals large again, open brackets, select that same range of values, and this time we do a number 2 as because we want the second largest. Close brackets and hit enter. And this time we've got 20.46. What also is again nicely on the screen here for Josh. So we can see you've got the 20.46 there. And lastly, just to enter that function in one more time, we've got large, open brackets. We'll select our range here for column C, do a comma, and this time enter the number 3 to give us the third largest value. And you can see we've got that there of 20.42. And a quick scan down the list, it's obviously just off the page, so it's somewhere below in our list. So there you go, that's how we can get those values. As mentioned with small, you're not limited just to the top 3. You could enter any positions, obviously up until the number of positions available within your data set into that function, and that would return that position from the largest or the smallest value. We hope that was really useful. The benefits of using these two is particularly popular, maybe not just with using running results, but if you're wanting to use maybe like find the top 5 and the bottom 5, these functions can work very, very well. You might want to be looking at your top 5, bottom 5 if you're doing some analysis to find out maybe the best results, the lowest results. And obviously it's always really good to focus on obviously what is going well with the smallest or the fastest top 5, and it's always really good to focus on maybe the worst performing as well, just so you know what areas to focus on for improvement. So we hope you enjoyed that video. If you do, please do give the video a thumbs up, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification button so you are notified every time a new one of our videos comes out. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, and just before we go, again, as always, any questions, please do drop them in the comments section of this below this video, or reach out to us by either Facebook or Instagram. Links are available in the description of this video. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.